Yes, top of the morning. Happy Tuesday, y'all. We're gonna get to this motion early. Um, yes, it is Tuesday, April 15th, man. Good morning, good morning, good morning. 6:09 a.m. Man, yeah, we doing the morning rush, man. Morning. So yesterday, Yellow BEEZY. 1 second. All right, I got a little bit of time. So I said, let me come on, um, drop a little something in the early AM, right? So last night, I'm gonna pull it up. Yellow BEEZY dropped a new song. I just want to make sure my levels are sounding good. New song. All right, yeah, he dropped a new song, a new video. I'm gonna say right off the rip, it's trash. Uh, but to each his own, man. To me, um, I'm not gonna play none of the song for various reasons, but to me, like I said, the song is straight trash. I like the visuals, though. I'm not gonna hold you. The visuals, the concept, I like all of that. But as far as the song itself, trash. Um, and I think he doesn't really have that motion how he once had it in the show. Because the first thing I looked at, right? Because I'm like, all right, with everything that he got going on, I'm like, I want to see. I read a lot of the comments, but I wanted to see the numbers, right? I don't think he got that machine behind him anymore. Remember, these guys used to have some of the craziest numbers. And you know how that all is coming out now about how these guys were buying bots and fake numbers with the whole Math Hoffa and all that. Yeah, that's the first thing that I looked at. Because I always, see, me personally, I'm an organic guy. And I used to get into a lot of back and forth with different people. Because I used to be like, people always try to judge me and the things that I do off of views and likes. And I'm like, I don't judge what I got going on off of that. I judge it off of the actual influence. Because there's people that do big numbers, but they run with your style, right? They'll take, and I noticed this with the boxing, because I'm a boxing guy. I watch content creators who claim they don't like me, don't watch me, don't know me, but do everything that I do. Literally. Do everything that I do, or try to debunk something that I put out. So it's like, yo, not only do you watch me, I'm influencing you. Right? But so let's go over here to Yella's numbers, man. And another thing, I might play a little bit of the video, but mute it. I think I could do that. That's matter of fact, I think that's what I'm gonna do, because he's not wearing the Man Down Promotions chain. He doesn't have on the Man Down Promotions chain, so I think I'll play the video, but I'll mute it. Right? That way, all I'm doing is talking over it, right? But it dropped last night, man, and the numbers to me are not that good. Literally, they're not that good. And I said to myself, all the stuff that he got going on, right? You would think the numbers would have been a lot higher, but it also could add to the fact that he put the video out. He probably doesn't have the money to pay for all of that right now. He has to cut corners, and numbers are showing that. Because his old numbers, let's pull them up. His old numbers were through the roof, right? through the roof. Now, what I'm gonna, like I said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mute the video. That way, I'm just talking over it. Um, you know, here it is right here. Look, 6 hours ago he dropped this. Right, pull this up. Right, this is his. This is. We're gonna go to his page. I want to show you his page. Right. So he has. He has, he has a million. Look, a mil. 1.45 million followers. Right on YouTube. That's a lot, man. 1.45 million followers. This is his actual page, right? But as you can see, the video that he just dropped, right? Pulled it up, man. 1.5 followers. This video right here only 27K 6 hours ago. Yeah, I don't think he's Cause look, as you can look, 7 months ago he dropped the song Lil Wayne. This is prior to all of the stuff that was happening. He had 1 million views on that one. A year ago he dropped Ha Ha, another 1 million views, 1.3. Not saying that this won't get up there, right? 3.2 million motion, 1.1 badass 2 years ago, right? So he was doing monster numbers. This right here for 1.5 million followers, only 24,000, right? But I want to look at some of the comments. See, this song, I'm gonna play it in a second. The song itself, he's trying to clean up his image. He's talking about going through a lot of things, which he is, right? Like I said, I think the song is just trash. It's like, me. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. But I like the visuals. That's why I'm going to play the video, but I'm going to mute it. The visuals were good. I think he's trying to, because he has that murder for hire state case, but I think the feds are coming anyway. But I think he's, trying to clean up his image because he knows the other shit that's out there in regards to this charge and all that. But let's mute this and play this a little bit. All right, we're gonna mute it. We're gonna blow it up. So I want to blow it up so you guys can see it good. You guys see that good, right? Let me know. A couple of y'all that's in here, let me know. This is his new video. I'm gonna stop it and play, stop and play. All right. Now, right here, for me, right? If I'm his people behind him, right? This right here, look, I'm gonna just play a little bit more. Look, right? I would have told him, right? This is AR talk right here. This is the boxing A&R talking. I would have told him, I'm glad he doesn't have the man down shit on. I would have never had on no jewelry. I would have never had on no jewelry, right? Number one, the reason why I wouldn't have on no jewelry, even if I have it and I got the money, you just sat up in court. You just sat up in court. Pay attention to the source, man. Hit the like button, man. I'm in my bag with the content now. It's cool when they do it. How is the content looking now? This guy just sat up in court, had his grandmother jump on the stand and said that he could not make a $200,000 bond, $2 million bill, but yet he's on this video with all this trunk jewelry on. That's a bad look already, man, for me. Pay attention to that, right? Here he is, look. Right? My Head. That's the name of the song. I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to show you. Like I said, the visual, I like the visuals. The visuals was good to me. Right? The song itself is trash. Right? Look, that right there. See, this is what I'm talking about. You see, you're showing flashy jewelry, but you just said that you were broke. Right? Did y'all catch that? I'm gonna bring that back, right? Granted, it's a rap video, but right now, what you got going on, This isn't the image that you want to present, man. This isn't the image to me, man. But hey, what do I know, right? Right? This isn't the image. Right here, look. See? You're out on bond, right? You're out on bond, which is saying you just said that you didn't have the money. Your grandmother, your nana, shout out to your mema, lovely lady, man, sat up there and said that you did not have the funds. But yeah, you put out a rap video and you got this look right here. You probably could have put this up if this is real, right? If this is real, you could have got 200,000, right? It's about 200,000, right? You don't got the man down chain on or nothing. This is about 200,000. How is the content looking now, man? 5 in the building. Smash the like button. Shay, good morning, man. This is morning, right? But yeah, so this guy said that he did not have the money. So I'm saying to myself, this is the video to me is trash. The song, but the visuals, I like the visuals because it gives me something to talk about. But why would you promote and push this when you just say you don't have no money? This is sending the wrong image. But hey, what do I know, right? I like that right there. You see, he had the cross because he's trying to, you have the cross. But my whole thing is this, and I'm gonna stop it again, right? You're fighting a murder for hire case. You're trying to get the sympathy of the people, right? If you are innocent, right? Because that's the thing, innocent until proven guilty. Because I was looking at the comments. We're gonna get to the comments. Why are you? They're talking about repenting. People were like, "Yeah, you're repenting. He's his sins. If you're innocent, you have not sinned. You didn't do nothing. What are you repenting for? Is that a fair assessment? Shout out to the 4 that's in the building. It was just 6, man. You guys come over here. You know what it is? I guess if I was in my vehicle en route to, something, you guys would be all in the comments trolling me. Oh, you're ugly, this, that, and the third. Why are you not trolling me now, man? Come on, troll. Please feel free to troll, man. You do have options, man. You do have options, man. But yeah, you notice he don't got that man down chain on, man. No man down chain on. He's back to the bumblebee, I think that is. He's back to the bumblebee. Right? Because he's yellow BEEZY. That's the bumblebee one. That's the original chain. You see, he don't got that man down on. But like I said, the song itself is trash. The visuals was good, minus all his jewelry. He didn't need all of that on, man. Bro, you just sat up in court and said you didn't have money. Like the people get smarter people around you, man. Your A&R should have been like, yo, do the video minus none of the flashiness. You don't need that. You don't need the flashiness, man. But you just sat up and said you need a barrel reduction. You needed a barrel reduction. Now you're out here trunk jewelry on, all of that. Now that's the bad look. That's a bad look. I would have thought the numbers would have been a lot bigger, especially with how much his name's been trending for this charge. Nah, only 24,000 in 6 hours. I guess he don't got them bots no more, man. They had to cut corners. But this is the new video he dropped, man. It's a deep song, but to me, it's like I just can't get into it, bro. Because I still see all the images of you and Earl. And yeah, that right there. You see the gun emojis pointing to his head. That's what I see, you guys, man. This right here, like asking for forgiveness and all of this, you're going through something. I don't see you like that. Look at some of the comments. Let's get to some of these comments, right? Somebody said this all we want to yellow, do music, damn fam. For everybody going through something, just remember the sun shines more than it rains. The door to God's heart is repentance. We all failed with walk to the Lord, right? They're telling them to walk to the Lord. I ain't locked in with too many because real is real. I felt that. Those are his bars in the song. I'm not gonna play it. The cross that embodied in his braids is sick. Yeah, he had the cross. I told you that, right? Can't lie, feel the pain in this one, right? The whole situation is sad. Two talented guys with everything going for them. One has lost his life, and the other may have thrown his life away. That's a real statement. Bro got to make that bond money back. See, there we go. BEEZY hard. I came straight to the comments before I played the video, and y'all didn't let me down. But imagine him and three on the track together. Hey, that's what they should have been doing, making money. Look, somebody's in here. Long live Mo3, right? Look, Fed bopping they head to this, rubbing their hands like Birdman. Long live Mo3 again. Keep your head up. Love me some Yellow BEEZY. Man, keep your head up, right? So he's putting out music now. Um, but to me, like I said, I can't get I like the image other than the jewelry and all of that, right? I could dig where you're trying to go with it, but I don't think it's working right now. It might catch on, but right now with that state case looming over your head, um, you asked for a bail reduction, right? You had Jemima get up on the stand, right? I said the stand, and say you could not afford 2 million. You got all these guys doing content. Say Cheese on Boss Talk saying, "Oh, I thought he had it. He don't have it." I would have helped him out. Now you come out with a video and you got the jewelry on the nightstand. Like I said, that jewelry, if it's real, right? If it's real, I'm gonna say it's real. That's no slight that you were showing right there, man. But yeah, you just say you need a bail reduction, man. I don't know these guys, man. Who do these guys have around them, man? To tell him like, yo, put that out with the jewelry on. Now, if he would have did this shit clean cut, no jewelry, right? Not trying to floss. He was trying to floss still. Like, bro, you would have been good. The song, like I said, I can't. The song to me is trash, but like I said, the visuals was fine because you're hitting that you're trying to hit that mark like you're going through shit. You're gonna fight this. You're innocent. You're repenting, right? I like that, right? But as far as the trunk jewelry and all that, bro, that's the worst thing you could have did, especially after saying that you had your Mimo on and saying you don't got no money, and then your partners who you rapping about, but I don't know if they're still your partners, saying that you're fucked up. They the money, but you can't. That's why I said they should have said, yo, bro, don't even shoot the video with no jewelry on. You see, I bet you couldn't wear that man down chain. That man down chain you didn't have on. Earl Spence and his peoples, even though his sister, I think his sister is showing support. She reposted your video on IG. But I think his reps and the people, they was like, yo, make sure you don't have that man down chain on if you still have it. You probably still got it. I don't think they took it back. But they was like, yo, bro, don't wear that shit. Don't wear that shit. Yeah, they told you, they was like, yo, you can't rock that shit. Not in this video. We don't want that brand associated with this right now, man. Don't rock that shit. He took it back to the original BEEZY chain, man. But definitely check out this video. 1.5. He got 1.5 million followers, and it did crack 100K. Now, see, people always talk about numbers. That's the numbers, man. Talk about the numbers, right? But y'all talk about smaller channels with organic numbers. To me, I think his numbers been fake. Because you don't have 1 million subs, right? That means like when he dropped this video, and he's famous, right? He's a celebrity, an influencer. You mean to tell me the people didn't get the notification? If you got 1 million, almost 1.5 million followers, but you only got 24,000 views in 6 hours, if they send out the notifications to half of that, right? 700,000 people, the notifications go out. That's only half, right? That hit the bell icon. You should at least had way bigger numbers than that, man. That's what I'm saying to myself, right? And by me saying that, man, for those of y'all that subscribe to my channel, definitely hit the bell icon and all that so you get the notification when I drop the videos as well. Right? I don't even think I might got 5,000 subs. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm at 6 yet. But for him to have a million, almost 1.5 million, and with all the trending of his name, to me, 24K is very under the market, so to say. When we just showed that the guy was doing millions and millions and millions of views in the past. And I think he had, like I said, a lot of these guys, like I said, it's smoke and mirrors, man. It's smoke and mirrors. But I thought that the numbers would have been a lot bigger, just off of everything that he's got going on, as far as the bloggers and all the gossip surrounding his name. But I guess not, man. I guess not. All right. Shout out to the message, man. First comment in the building. Hopefully you hit the like button. I just wanted to jump on and get some early content. I don't think I'm gonna do no. I got some fire videos to drop. I did drop some stuff already, man. I dropped my, yeah, a lot of you boxing dudes, right? I gotta make a playlist for that. I dropped a couple of the Jihad Tucker videos from the Boxing Voice interview, and they're doing rather well too. They're doing rather well. I told you guys I was going to spin the block on osmosis. Yes, osmosis. That's Amari Jones. I remember that guy. He dissed us. Well, he dissed Jihad. He attempted to. And I said I was going to get at you there, fella. I spun the block on you. As you can see, the numbers right here. Look, I said I was going to spin the block on this right here. This to me is classic. I love Ness's reaction. How is the content looking now? He called Jihad a journeyman.
You see that?
Man, I don't take shit.
What's the history behind that though?
Niggas still fighting basketball at them game. I don't even take niggas like that serious. Just fighting basketball.
Yeah, see that right there. That was the reaction of Ness for me. Did you see Ness's reaction? Because Ness knows he's been down with this shit, man. Ness, you was having Amari Jones on your show. You was letting him throw shots, especially down. Where is Danny at, man? Is Danny still with the Boxing Voice? I remember Danny when Jihad fought in Tulsa. Danny did the interview with the dude at the Top Rank Gym, and he said he wasn't impressed. He was not impressed. But that to me, that video right there, Ness's reaction, is what got it for me, right? And Jihad was on his job right there. I like Jihad's reaction. You still fighting in gymnasiums, right? But I'm a journeyman. That was classic right there. That was classic slime master, right? If I'm a journeyman, but I've been signed since 17, fighting on the bright lights, big time promotion, but I'm a journeyman. You're fighting in gymnasiums. Let's make it make sense. So definitely fire right there by Jihad. Hello, very witty right there, Jihad.
Yeah, I just wrapped up a fire reaction video to the Jihad Tucker interview with the Boxing Voice. How is the content looking now?
How is the content?
Taxes are due April 15th.
How is my content looking now, though, man?
Yeah.
How is it looking now? Look at this one right here. Let's go to this one. He was campaigning for the fight, man. But he did not want the fight, man. This guy was campaigning, man.
Hey, what was that like, man?
It was fire, It was real fire. Shout out Top Rank, shout out Bob Barron, man. Shout out Source Talk, shout out Jay Prince, man.
Yeah, definitely.
And we here, and we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep being here. We're gonna keep going up.
Yeah.
No cap.
That's a fact, man.
Cap. And we know we still slamming, man.
Yeah,
we
man.
Still walking down, man. We here.
Man. Prudential Sunny, see where it's at, downtown Newark. Shakur Stevenson card. Yo, everybody was talking about my man was in there dapper, man. Yo, got the.
So Jihad said that guy was fighting in gymnasiums. He said Jihad was a journeyman. Jihad said that guy was fighting in gymnasiums, man.
Bro, I ain't even. I ain't even gonna entertain shit like that, man. You know, listen. So we said we all for the. He got all for the fight. For me,
he got offered
from what
the fight.
He got offered the fight. From what? Listen, from what they tell me, they told me they ain't getting no offer. They told me they never got an offer. So from my people told me the niggas who be willing to deal the fights for me, they told me they sent them the offer. They declined it. For me.
Was this when he was with DHP? Because you know he's no longer with DHP.
This was back in February. This fight, April 5th, was supposed to be me and Mark Jones, like from what my people was telling me. The fight that just happened was supposed to be Amari Jones.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Amari Jones. Some people know this.
How is the content?
Some people know this. It's supposed to be Amari Jones.
How's the content
looking?
looking?
The artificial solid that fuck
How is the content looking? Yeah.
Right? It was supposed to be Amari Jones, aka MC Gusto.
Yes.
CB4, but he turned down the fight. He turned down the fight after doing all that campaigning on social media. He did a lot of campaigning, him and his team, and they were sent to fight for April 5th, but he needed a tune-up. This guy needed a tune-up for a journeyman. That he said Jahal. Yeah, Jahal was a journeyman, but he needed. I was a journeyman. Seems like the journeyman is you, brother.
Hey, what was that like, man? That was fire.
He needed a tune-up, man, for a guy that he called the journeyman. He got to make it make sense, man. But how's my content looking, y'all? You know, I'm trying to get better. Man. You know, we delivering the sauce, man. No jealous fan zone. Let me put that in the chat real quick, man. No jealous fan zone, man. You know, we not with the jealous fans, man. No jealous fan zone, man. You know, you guys, a lot of you boxing content creators, man, y'all fall right under this category, man. And you can't even hide it no more. Jealous fan zone, man. No jealous fan zone, man. You guys fall right underneath this catalog. Y'all in this catalog, man. Y'all be online every day, putting out content, talking about boxing, and you know, it is what it is, man. I get it though. Like I said, I definitely get it. I secretly sat back and watched guys do what they do, right? But like I said, a lot of you guys been jealous fan zone, man, and you can't hide it no more, man. The thing about being a jealous individual, but you want to participate in something that you're supposed to be a fan of, but when you see people that are actually participants in these things, and you try to attempt to disrespect them, and then you end up trying to mimic them and copy them, that's nasty work, man. That's jealous fan zone shit, man. That's jealous fan zone, man. That's why I came with the jealous fan zone, because I watched it, man. I'm like, you guys are nasty. Like, if you go to a fight, right, as a fan, right? I've been to so many fights as a fan. Then I've been to so many fights as a media person. Now I've been to fights as an actual participant, a team member, things of that nature. This is why I say experience, right? You guys will go to a fight as a fan, sit in the stands, which is cool that you're supporting, right? But don't be mad at somebody who does content that shows you behind the scenes, right? Shows you locker room access, right? Shows you weigh-ins, hands being wrapped, all these things. But you're supposed to be a fan, right? You're a fan, but yet you go into the fight sitting in the stands, and then you feel some type of way about somebody that is a fan like you, but has access, is a fan like you, and is showing their experience and growth, right? Like, boost industry is for it. Shout out to everybody that went to the fights, right? Shout out to the media guys that got approved for media credentials. Shout out to the guys that just went there as fans to still put out content. Let me ask you guys this, that were there and went, that got content, but you wasn't media. How do you feel about your content? do you feel like you are official now, or do you still feel jealous, right? Because if you go to a fight as a fan and you enjoy yourself, you should feel good about that as a fan. You're like, man, I won out. I supported my guy. I seen the fights. You should feel good about that. See, a lot of you guys don't. Jealous fans don't, because secretly, some of you guys want to be celebrities, right? That's why, look, my baby girl, CEO Nasaya, she'll be 13 next year. I mean, not next year, next month. She'll be 14 next month. Time is flying. But she has been a young CEO forever. She called it, man. She was like, her sister just turned 9. She probably was about 7, 8 years old right here. Ahead of the curve.
Oh my gosh, he's sweating. Down, Narina. Down. Narina. I'm taking a video. You want to be famous? Run down.
A lot of content creators, that's what it is. They want to be famous. And then when they go to these fights and they realize they're not famous, they're not even bigger than the program, it fucks them up. Because like I said, these guys get caught up in the smoke and mirrors of the views, man. And the views, they want to be famous, man. But man, Jihad killed it yesterday, man, on that interview. He said that guy was fighting the gym, right? How is the content looking now? He called Jihad a journeyman.
You see that?
Man, I don't take shit.
What's the
serious.
history behind that though?
Niggas still fighting basketball gym game. I don't even take niggas like that serious.
Oh,
Just fighting basketball.
Yo, Ness's reaction was priceless. He said, "Oh, but Ness, you know the history. He came on your platform with Danny, and he tried to throw a shot.
Yeah, I just wrapped up a fire.
He tried to throw a shot.
If you're not good with computers,
he threw a shot, man. Right?
Hey, what was that like,
He threw
man?
a shot, man. He threw a shot because, like, he's Flash. He won a Jihad spot forever and a day, and it is what it is, man. And he's a jealous fan zone, man. You said a fighter that's been fighting on the big stage. And the only time you was on the big stage is when you was on the DHP undercard. Lomachenko, Haney, what's the other one? You was on Haney and Ryan Garcia. But other than that, you don't even have that plug right there no more, man. So be mindful of the words you use when you say God's a journeyman. That seemingly is like it's you there, brother. But hey, what do I know, man? How was the content looking now, y'all? I'm about to get out the door. I still got a little bit more time. I probably can give y'all about another good 10 to 15 minutes, man. But I did want to go kick it at the gas station. You know, give me a coffee this morning. It's really no school this week, too. So it's like when there's no school, right, because they're out for the whole week, the traffic don't be that crazy, man. The traffic don't be that crazy, man. But how was the content looking, y'all? Please don't be a jealous fan, man. You know, if you are a boxing fan and you hate on boxing content creators that really do things in boxing, you're in that category right there, man. You're in that category. I don't care. I'm gonna put you in that category because I watch content creators that claim to be bigger than me, do more views than me, but they never had no experience like the experience that not only I have, now my children have, right? They have not experienced it to that level, but yet they will downplay or try to discredit things when I come online and share my experiences. Because that's all I'm doing is sharing my experiences. And like I said, a lot of your guys' experiences can't even touch my children's, let alone mine.
What's going on, Coach? What we looking like? What we looking like, Coach?
Gave the audience 7 rounds of a boxing clinic.
That's right.
8th round, we took them out.
That's right. Yeah, John, over here. Over here. All right.
Yeah, I just wanted to show that. That didn't look like no journeyman shit right there, man. That was some of my coverage, right? Front lines right there. That didn't look like no journeyman. You see the fans mobbing them? That was Turner Stone's Casino, Verona, New York. Hall of Fame. Boxing Hall of Fame is up there, man. That didn't look like a journeyman right there. That looked like a young star that the fans love what he does, right? But hey, what do I know, man? How is the content looking now? No jealous fan zone, man. Shout out to the people that was in here. I'm about to wrap this up. Yeah, so I may go live on the way going to work, especially if I see some of my comrades. That's what I call those guys up there, the guys that are down and out, the comrades, man. Go buy them a cup of coffee. It's really not that cold in the morning. But that's what I do. I look out for the down and out. Shout out to my guy right here.
Yeah. Yo, what's up? Joe Harris Boxing with the Source. Source Experience. But what? What do I know?
Got it.
Yeah, that's Joe Dini, man. Joe Dini's my guy, right? If you don't know, right, Joe Dini he's the punch doctor. He says all the punches is his. It's his magic. Joe loves to take credit for everything. If you notice, I've been posting a lot of videos of me on the speed bag and different things in the gym, right? Joe loves to take credit for that, right? He says he taught me that, and I give him his flowers, man. You know, I grew up in the gym too, Joe. But I let him have his shine. But he's like, yo, who showed you that, right? He loves, listen, man, my cousin is a Hall of Famer. I've been in boxing gyms too, man. And they asked about me, man. There's guys running around here with my scars on them, man. But Joe loves to take credit for my work as well. Yeah, I'm a remix. I'm a remix that video. Oh, I got it out, but I want to remix it now. Where I told him I took him to school, man. But we had the battle. We battled on the speed bag. I was like, yo, you can't fuck with me, man. I was like, yo, you can't. Yeah, I hit him with his own balls, man. I said, yo, man, you ain't on my level, man. How you told Damani that day, my hands are fast, man. You ain't on my level, man. But shout out to Joe Dini, man. That is my guy. You know why I really did this live too? I'm about to get up out of here because I'm breaking in my new chair, man. Y'all see my chair I got yesterday? I got this new chair. So I was like, y'all got to break this in. Yesterday was my first live stream, man. Right here's the chair right here.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, I remember that joint I was telling y'all about earlier, right?
Chair right here, I'm in.
Right.
Nice.
This right here, kill it. Put some fresh lights all on there. But how's she looking though? How's she looking? Told you this joint is nice right here.
Yeah, I'm telling you, yo, rich white people throw out good stuff, man. Shout out to them, man. Look, I got this. I'm doing my live on this right now. Look at this. This chair had a couple little scratches in the leather, but other than that, I'm like, damn. Now I was just looking at another one, but I gave my daughter mine. The other one I had, she got that. But we went to the Goodwill, and they wanted like $75. This chair right here that I'm sitting in right now that I just showed you at the Goodwill, they had one like this at the Goodwill, $75. I got that for free. I seen it working yesterday. I was like, yo, I'm taking that. I was like, I hit my boy up. I was like, yo, come get this from me. I looked at, yeah, they had a whole setup out there. But I don't need the desk and all of that. But they had a nice setup. I took the chair though, man. This is a nice chair. You know, now see, I would have gave this to my daughter, but I took it because I know how my children are. Like I said, they're blessed, right? I'm a project baby. So it's nothing for me. But my kids, they would have been like, no, right? But see, she took mine. Look, they don't even understand it. I'm going to explain this to them a little while when they get older, right? I'm going to like, look, you took the chair I gave you. That's a hand-me-down too, but you just took it from me. But if I would have told you to take the gray one, you would have been like, no, you picked that up at work. Yeah. See, you know, that when they're privileged, they don't know. See, I'm from the project. I know how to make it do what it do. Make $1 out of 15 cents, the Tupac song, man.
But hopefully y'all enjoyed my sauce this morning, man. Smash the like button. Look out throughout the day. I'm gonna probably drop a couple more videos, 3 more. Cause you know we working over here. We got the content now. You know, the editing software, so we putting out content. And like I said, always remember this, man. Be original. Be organic. Matter of fact, I'm gonna share some Andre Berger. Shout out to Andre Berger. I'm gonna play the audio. He said something that I like, and you got to be like this, right? When you are perfecting what you got going on, it's best to lock in and get like this. Get on code like this, right? He was so true with this right here. Listen to this. Catch his vibe right here.
You can't people please in this game, especially trying to take your game to a completely different level. Especially trying to be great, you cannot people please. You hear me? You know what I mean? You have to be selfish.
No jealous fan zone.
It's a lot of sacrifice. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of focus. It's a lot of determination. You don't have time to be distracted by anything outside of our goal. You don't have to be selfish. I understand. Sometimes.
Yeah, selfish. You gotta be selfish. I heard somebody say that about me. I'm not selfish. I just don't fuck with you. You're not focused on your goal. Your goal is watching other people. My goal is my goal. I'm focused on my goal. So a lot of times I don't, like I said, I am an eagle. Eagles fly high. We don't have time for crows. If I feel like you're a crow, you're a crow. And eagles fly high, man. I fly with other eagles, man. You know, eagles acknowledge eagles, man. If you're a crow, you're a crow, man. And a lot of you guys love to be a part of crow communities. But hey, what do I know, man? Hopefully y'all enjoyed that morning sauce. Let me get out the door, man. Happy Tuesday. Once again, this was a Yellow BEEZY live reaction. We're also doing a little bit of the Tucker sauce. But Yellow, man, talk to your PR, man. Next time, don't have all the jewelry on, man. That's a bad luck, man. But hey, what do I know? You know, you do have what? Options. This is the sauce. Yes, hot sauce, duck sauce experience.
This is the Sauce Experience. The news by Shanewz. But hey, what do I know?
This is your boy Jamel Simplified Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island, the Sauce Talk Podcast. Hey, we doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there in LI as well. Simplified, salute.
Yes, you know the vibes.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tumo-Helora. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout-out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.
Yes, you know the vibe. That's the lovely Tiana. Yes, this is the Sauce Talk with Keyshawn Davis.
The Sauce Talk, okay.